Hi, my name is Bill Barney, and welcome to my shop here. My business is called Barney's Guitar Service. I do all aspects of fretted instrument repair, from expert neck resetting to refretting. I make nuts and saddles, custom bridges, and do setup work. I got interested in this in the early 90s. I read everything I could on the subject. I ended up going to a school in Phoenix, Arizona called Roberto Venn School of Luther area, the oldest existing school in the country. They're still around. And got a certificate in guitar making and instrument repair. Came back to Louisville. I ended up moving to Chicago and working for a fella up there for about 6 months, doing all manner of instrument repair, and came back to Louisville and started working for the Guitar Emporium. In 2002, I've started my own business. I'm about to steam the neck off of this D35 here. The reason that I'm going to have to reset the neck is because the angle has changed over the years, creating a higher action than it ought to be. So it's very stiff to play. Generally, what you do when you have high action is you cut the saddle down here. You cut the saddle down here to lower the action. Eventually, there's not enough saddle to cut down anymore, and the proper way to accommodate that is to remove the neck and remove a certain amount of wood here at the heel to allow the neck to set back at the proper angle. Therefore, you get lower action, and you can also make a new, taller saddle, which will improve the sound and generally be a much more playable guitar. And what I've done here is I've removed the 15th fret, which is directly over the dovetail joint, and I've drilled 2 holes down into the dovetail joint, into the sides of the cavities here through the fret slot. And what I'm going to do here is inject steam down into the dovetail to break the glue bond, so I'll be able to remove the neck easily. Also, what I've had to loosen the fingerboard extension here from the top. I have a heating blanket that I apply here, and that also softens the glue joint, and I'm able to work a spatula under here to separate this part of the neck from the top. And so also what I've done before anything is I've created a center line here, so when I go to reset the neck, I'm going to make sure it goes exactly center, and so your strings aren't going to go too far from the treble or the bass side. So we're ready to let off some steam here. Basically, I've got a jig set up here that's going to help me remove this neck. There's a screw down here that's applying pressure to the heel, and as I start injecting steam down into the dovetail, I'll be adjusting the tension on this thumb screw right here to help push the neck out of the body. Well, right now we're just waiting to get some steam, and once I get enough steam coming out, I'll inject it's basically a hose with a needle on it, and steam will come from here, obviously. I will be injecting the steam through the holes that I drilled previously. I've got some wet rags along the side of the fingerboard to help protect the finish on the top. So this is good. I'm injecting steam in the one hole, and I'm getting the other hole acts as an exit route for the steam, so that's good. It's starting to go, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the steam. And it'll probably come right out now. There we go. That's how you take the neck out. It came out just like it's supposed to. It came out very clean. No finish damage whatsoever. The only thing left to do is to clean up the tenon and the mortise and the body, and let it dry. And once it's dry, we'll be ready to reset it again.